couple of quick announcements. There is a fundraiser going on with the mask down at the signage booth. There can be donations made to help to contribute. So please go down there, participate as much as possible, and express your appreciation to all the ladies that made those masks. Mask is the autocrat for coronation had an announcement she wants to make.
So you can actually hear me because I'm not as loud as that guy. All right. I'm super excited about next weekend. Anyone else super excited about next weekend? So just a few notes about next weekend. We have passed the early registration deadline. So if you guys still want to register, it's going to be $15 for members and $20 for non-members. That hard deadline is fast approaching on the 20th. So please, if you think you might want to go, register. There is a refund availability if you can't make it, but it's better to register instead of day of finding out you can't go. There will be an ANS display. There's going to be ANS classes. There's a largesse display. There's going to be merchants. There's going to be tournaments. If you would like to bring a pop-up, we have areas for you to bring your pop-up as long as the stakes do not exceed 12 inches. There is Melee on Sunday as well. So not just tournaments on Saturday, but Melee on Sunday. And you must register to be able to go to that Melee. It will be cold at night, so please remember to dress warm. It has been below freezing, or not below, 33 degrees, about freezing. It's been very cold. Once the sun goes down, the temperature has dropped very quickly up north. So I just want you to be prepared to bring warm things so you don't get cold and have to leave early and don't get to see. You guys, that's why it's important. Speaking of sundown court, we are looking for torches because there will be the availability to have tiki torches. So if anybody has tiki torches that they could lend us, we'd be very happy to accept that help. And fire extinguishers to accompany those tiki torches because the city needs to know that we are planning. So we can do this again in the future. I look forward to seeing everybody next weekend and to celebrating their Majesty's service and their Highnesses' incoming reign. I think that's it. Okay, yeah.
So real quick, because we're all out of practice having real events. So I'd like you to know that all four of us were closed by. But I realize that we haven't been able to have in-person events. We haven't gotten to see all the job and all the work that you do.
I'm old and I can't see that far. Who is that? It's Sarah Laura. Ah, wonderful. Thank you.
By the way, she made the gun super.
Those who have served their majesties and this barony of Atenveldt are commanded to present themselves so that justice and honor may be served.
gentle falls. Before you comes a pelican who has served the barony and the kingdom of Atenveldt with his ability, his heart, and mood. A root, a baron, he's a baron's henchman, a baron's signet, a dog's gimli, a commander of the palm, and of the azure chalice. He's a star, he's a flower, he's a beacon, he's a light. He's also a court baron. He's a maker of good food. And did we mention meat pies? Y'all have those. He's a man of no small stature. Perhaps he is a unicorn. He has a smile of incredible worth. He is generous to all. He believes that the barony of Atenveldt is honorable, chivalric, artistic, welcoming, and most of all, fun. Have we mentioned the food? Master Nicholas von Earl.
She who comes before you today is a flower, star, a beacon of the desert. More than this, she is a lover named Arts. A veritable virtuoso conductor of camembert, a purveyor of parmesan, a bodyguard of brie, a master of Munster. In addition to all these things, she is the utmost defender of Italian virginity, having, of course, descended from a long line of Italian virgins herself. Lady Valdescaro.
It has pleased us to appoint barons and baronesses that our baronies might be more closely and fairly ruled. As we are well pleased with your fine works and example, it is our wish that you be created baron and baroness and barony of Atenveldt to achieve these ends. We ask that you swear. Okay. This day you are. As Baron of Atenveldt, render homage and fealty to the King, Queen, and Kingdom of Atenveldt.
I do swear to be your lead man of life and limb.
I do swear to be your liege man of life and limb, and to rule my lands justly and honorably and in
I shall continue to voice the words of the desires of the crown.
I shall continue to voice the words and the desires of the crown to my people, and the needs of my people to the crown. This I do swear. By my honor. And by all that hold sacred and true. So say I, Master Nicholas von Earl.
And we, Morgan, King of Atenveldt,
And we Elizabeth, Queen of Atenveldt,
do for our part swear fealty to the landed royalty Atenveldt, to protect and defend them and their subjects with all of our power until the crown shall pass from our hands.
Do proclaim you, Baron and Baroness, Barony of Atenveldt.
Your Excellencies, we have given you these symbols of your earthly power, that you, through the crown's justice and power, have been seen. Remember always to rule justly and honorably. Please rise.
People of the Kingdom of Atenveldt, their majesties to present to you Nicholas and Valdis, Baron and Baroness of Atenveldt.
Your Excellency, do you wish to have word for the people before I continue with the?
Thank you all for coming today. It's an amazing day. We have some business with members of our populace. We have some awards to give out. And pretty soon we'll be done and then you can get the dancing downstairs. Again, thank you all for coming.
And I just want to thank the Crown for their show of trust in us and our populace for their support. It's a game that takes every single one of us, and we love you all.
Thank you again, Your Excellency, for your willingness.
It has long been a tradition in the Kingdom of Atenveldt that those individuals who have represented the crown as landed barons and baronesses are recognized upon the completion of their duty, that they may be known forever by the station that they fill. It was for this reason that in Atenveldt 30, during the reign of Man and Katerina, that the royal majesties created the titles of Thane and Ben Thane. Their majesties called Sir Nud McPherson and Mistress Emily Catherine Fraser into their presence.
All right, they went home. Yes, this part is active. I'm sure it comes as no surprise that we'll welcome stewardship of this barony under your roof. And so today.
On this day, may all hear and know that we, Morgan and Elizabeth, King and Queen of Atenveldt, do recognize our subject, Sir Nud McPherson and Evelyn Catherine Fraser, having cared for our beloved lands with grace and honor in these long years. They have earned our gratitude and love. We are pleased to name them Thane and Ben Thane of the Barony of Atenveldt. We confer upon them all rights and the duties of this rank. Done by our hand on this 16th day of October, Atenveldt 56, being 2021 in the common reckoning. Morgan, Rex, Atenveldt, Elizabeth, Regina, Atenveldt.
If you get a chance, you should love them and take a look at these things. They're amazing. Master Sarcosta, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, they're heavy. You can throw them.
This roll is done in its entirety by Mr. Flexienda.
Three cheers for the newest Thane and Ben Thane, Kingdom of Atenveldt. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Hip, hip.
Go recharge. Out you go. Recharge. Yeah, don't skip, yeah.
This hereby recesses the court of their majesty Morgan and Elizabeth, King and Queen of Atenveldt.
And this hereby opens the investiture of their excellencies. Nicholas, and Paulus. You just said that. Their Excellencies would call forward the baronial officers that are present today. Place your hands upon the coronet for someone who is touching the coronet, please. Repeat after me. I state your name. I,
Marshall.
swear service unto the Barony of Atenveldt.
Swear service unto the Barony of Atenveldt.
I will uphold the laws
I will uphold the laws of the kingdom.
and defend the authority of their excellencies.
Defend the authority of their excellencies to my ability.
I will aspire to the standards of honor and grace. I
To
will
aspire to standards of honor and grace
set by the Baroness.
set by the Baroness and Baron.
We, Nicholas,
And Paulus,
Baron,
the Baroness of Atenveldt,
who accept this service and for our part swear to support these officers in their endeavors.
for the betterment of our barony.
Thank you all.
I want to meet the Lord, the good gentle, the cat. Who's the cat? Who's the cat? Where's the cat? Which one of you is the cat? The cat, you know. That, the cat. Yeah. He was. You know who it is. Who's the cat?
The vacant officer.
Oh, no, vacant officers.
Oh.
There's a whole long list of them.
We need your help.
Excuse me for interrupting you.
Thank you very much.
Their Excellencies at this time would like to introduce their court and guard and distribute their food. So first, we'd like to start off with their stewards, Morgaine and Silos.
Their head ladies in waiting, Eva Envy, Catherine Silvestrova.
Their captain of the guard, Richard McCoop.
The mistress of the wardrobe, Wisława Shanova.
Their largesse coordinator, Ellen Singer. Oh, sorry.
Their director of special projects, head of special forces, and instructor of defense against the dark arts, Mistress Keelan. This time, their excellencies will call forth their guard and distribute their fate. Ryan Hope Johnson,
Jonathan Von Trotha,
Victor Silvestro,
Siraj Parezade,
Armand Grenier,
Antonio D. Savora,
Blaise McKinney,
Ted Nguyen,
Percy,
Lawrence Imogen.
Imogen, here, we got something for you.
Their Excellencies will call forward their lords and ladies in waiting. Ermesinda de Chapin,
Alwina,
Mattia Lucataj,
Elizabeth von Provo,
Hannah Van Propa,
Elizabeth the herbalist,
Carrington Tooley,
Ursula Gelso,
Mary Trethewey,
Lady Susanna Broadway,
Antonio D. Savora,
Brian McDoxall,
Moira Adrugan. Sure. A, B, C, Thane Nut, and then Thane Emily. I know, y'all thought you were done.
That's weird. You tried to it, it just didn't work.
We want you to help practice.
This may be the last one. Thank you so much.
Thane, Serna, and Van Thane, Mistress Evelyn. Evelyn. For all that they have done, for their guidance and support, and we know they've been working really hard, so hopefully some of the things in this basket will help them celebrate and unwind.
Three cheers for the service of these two dedicated individuals. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. We know you're not. What's in the ears of that?
I'm gonna start for today and then you can take on. Hello, thank you for coming. Hi. Okay, hi. Hi. Thank everyone for coming and directly after court, we will go downstairs, there will be some dancing. There's, as the Majesty Carol said, there is the silent auction. Thank you. Words are failing me. Silent auction downstairs for the ball masks. If you would like a ball mask and didn't get one, there are some at home. It's just a simple one, not the cool ones that you got. And then directly after dancing, we're going to start cleaning up. And I would appreciate anyone's help so that we can leave this site cleaner and better. I know, right? It's exciting. So, and then tomorrow we have.
Tomorrow we will be having, Barony champion. So they are stepping up. Old champions, we get to finally step down after so many years. So the registration for Barony champions, the link is still live. You have not registered. You're able to still register. Do it quickly because before I close it, because I have that control right now. For that little thing. So if you haven't, please show up for tomorrow for Barony champions. It will be at Encanto Park at Ant Island. Site opens at 10 a.m. Archery champions though will be at Los Altos Park. And that one starts. No, that one doesn't exist on Sunday.
7 a.m.
7 a.m. So those that are going for archery champion, you need to be up early in the morning to be there at 7 a.m. Then at Camp Island, that site opens at 10 a.m. Court will start as soon as their excellencies say so, probably about 11-ish, and then afterwards we'll be having armor combat, reindeer, garden, any other entertainment things that we will have throughout the rest of the day. The site does close at 6 p.m. We'll be having court before that. If you want to stay, if you want to find out who is going to be the next champion. I can't wait to hand this lovely thing off to my predecessor. Unless my successor or my predecessor. Well, it could be. Somebody does not need. The site is free, so all you have to do is pre-reg. You have to pre-reg. If you're not pre-reg, you can't be there. So just go online on Facebook or on the Barony website. The event information can be found there. The link to that to sign up is in that information. If you still can't find it there, please reach out to me and I will walk you through how to register for the event. Or see me today, we may be able to sit down. But if you see me today after this, we're going to be dancing, so you're going to be dancing with me and we'll work through it as we go.
I want to thank the people that showed up. They helped set up and all that. I don't know what your name is, but thank you.
We have this for you. Thank you for being on.
Three cheers for these lovely autographs. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip!
So, thank you all for coming. As I mentioned earlier, with their close, we had an amazing group of people who prepared our books for us. I mean, the embroidery, I don't know if you can see it, is all hand done, weaving, all of it. It's just really impressive that people came together and made this stuff for us. And we would like to thank them. So we can call everyone up who worked on the art.
Armacinda Di Champagne,
Valdez and Donwina Dunn.
Bettina Locatelli,
Elizabeth the Herbalist.
Moira Drugan,
Svetlana Nicholas. Terrell.
Caitlin
Siraj.
Kathleen Silvestrova,
Mistress Keelan.
Wait,
Mistress Keelan,
I have.
Lady Catherine, you do not have Your Excellency. Please let them go.
So, that's fine, you can stand. So for those who don't know, the embroidery on this tunic is all hand done by Mr. Steele. And I can't thank you enough for this, because this is truly amazing work. So I wish to bestow on you an award that is in my purview.
So their excellencies have asked us, as it's been a while, to read the charters as we start for each of the awards that are going out today. There shall exist in the Barony of Atenveldt an award known as the Companion of the Order of the Barons of Atenveldt's Pension. It shall be given at the pleasure of the Baron to those individuals who have provided outstanding personal service to the Baron during his tenure of office. The holder of this award shall be styled as a companion of the Baron of Atenveldt's Pension and shall be entitled to place the initials CBAH after their name. The insignia of the order shall be a medallion or pendant provided by the Baron and to be of a design based on the current Baron's personal device. The award shall carry neither arms nor precedence, and amendments to this charter shall be by the Baron of Atenveldt. Our reign has been enriched by your wise counsel and tireless effort on our behalf. So in gratitude, we give this Baron's pension to our subject, Mistress Keelan, on the 16th day of October, ASLEI, being 2021 in the common calendar. Nicholas Baron, illuminated by Lord Armand Grandier, calligraphy by Lady Delena Dunner. We'll get it right.
You may not go yet.
We're not done with you yet. Read the charter.
There shall exist in the Barony of Atenveldt an award known as the Baroness of Atenveldt's Signet. It shall be given at the pleasure of the Baroness to those gentles who have provided exemplary personal service to her during her reign. The holders of this award shall be styled as companions of the Baronesses of Atenveldt's Signet and shall be entitled to place the initials CBAC after their name. The insignia of the order shall be a medallion or a pendant provided by the current Baroness, bearing her initials on it. The award shall carry neither arms nor precedence. Amendments to this charter shall be made by the Baroness of the Barony of Atenveldt. Our reign has been enriched by your wise counsel.
I'm sorry, I have words.
Go!
Excellent. So I have been friends with Lady Catherine for a long time, and she graciously consented to embroider this tree. You're all welcome to mock me after. It's amazing. It has texture. It's like three-dimensional. And there are not enough thank yous in the world for me to repay her kindness in doing this for me. And so, Harold, if you will now read the scroll.
Our reign has been enriched by your wise counsel and tireless effort on our behalf. So in gratitude, give this Baroness signet to our subject, Catherine Somastrova, on the 16th day of October, and Societas 56, being 2021. Common era. Fathers on Baroness. This time, your excellencies have business with one Armand Granier.
So, for those of you who don't know, what we have here is what they call a ringer. He spent many years in other kingdoms. He has awards and AOAs from there. But more recently, he's come to Atenveldt. And in Atenveldt, he's jumped right up. He's a warranted officer for us. He is our deputy racer marshal, and you may have gotten a hint that he's done some stroll work. You know, some people might call that art, but kind of in combination, I call that service. And so in this barony, we have a service award. And Harold, if you would read the charter and then the scroll.
Charter of the Palm. Anna Societas 39, with the reign of the Royal Majesty's President of Media, through the stewardship of William and Doctor of Baron Barons of Atenveldt, there was created an award known as the Order of the Palm Leaf. There is what just in the Kingdom of Atenveldt, the award known as the Order of the Palm Leaf was created given by the Baron Baroness, to whom those demonstrated willingness to give ongoing service to the Baron of Atenveldt. All of the signatures are planning to receive an award. This award will be given at any barony, but individually receive only one award. Remember, this award shall be signed by the Palm PFPA, the name of the city of the order shall be Argent, Cross, and the chief health from properties to the fund, so that value. Guidance of the order shall take precedence. The protector of the order shall be king and principal. The order shall be there. Then charges to be made by very. Membership, the order of all previous. Or you're confirmed by ranks of police taking.
Here you go, ma'am.
Illumination by Lady Aria Silvana.
Lady Aria Silvana. Delivered by Master Richard.
Devereaux Tiberius Ketamoris.
Okay, so we're calling for Sir Deborah, who's leader of a group of fighters known as the 13th, who's been active in our barony for a number of years. Was previously our night marshal before the pandemic hit. And he's done a lot for the barony and the fighting arts. Leading the 13, showing up at our fighter practices, being the leader of the effective our Barony Guard on the battlefield. And so today we were going to induct him into our order of the commander of the Sable Acts. He is not here because his wife tested positive for COVID, so they're staying home to protect all of us, but we're still going to read the award in the court today.
Charter of the Sable Acts. And Anna Societas 30, 1995, during the reign of Aiden Crown and the stewardship of Robin and Penelope, Baron and Baroness of Atenveldt, there was created an award known as the Commander of the Sable Acts. Ivan of Navarrete was created as premier of this order on July 22, 1995. Amendments to this charter were made during the reign of Morgan and Elizabeth under the stewardship of Melvin Hill. There shall exist in the Barony of Atenveldt an award, known as the Order of the Commanders of the Sable Axe, which will be given by the Baron's area subject to the delivery of the crown of those persons who for the year made major contributions and excellence to the performance, promotion, and teaching of chivalrous arms and combat. Holders of this award shall be styled as commanders of the Sable Axe, shall become a place initials CCSA after the name. The signature of the order shall consist of a copper medallion upon a black, whose design shall be an orange on. 2 palm trees coupled, 2 crosses shall be a proper and achieve a long paper axe. Only individuals who have previously been affected with Sable Axe hanged to that order shall be eligible for this award. Only 2 individuals shall be affected per year. A new year shall start upon the investiture of the Baron and Baroness, and each anniversary of the state with the Baron and Baroness. Remember, this order will take precedence after the king of the principality wars or before the companions of early order. The limits of this constitution shall be made by the Baron and Baroness after the constitution of the crown. Membership of previous recipients of this award is given by the crown. Barony will award it, the Barony of Atenveldt shall be the principal of the order. Protected order shall be crown of Atenveldt. For the order. Due commendation until the populace of the Barony of Atenveldt, Nicholas, Baron, and Valdez, Baronet. We have marveled at our fighters who display great feats of skill and prowess in the fighting arts. The honor upon the field and talent is shown by a number of subjects, Lawrence, Cavaliers, Canada. We wish to name as commander of the Order of the Sable Axe, set, sealed by our hand, 16th day of October, Canada Society, 2001, Common God. Nicholas, Baron of East, Baronet.
And our illumination is done by Lord Armand Granier, and our calligraphy is done by Master.
3 cheers for the Scotians. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Hip, hip.
Your Excellencies have business with my lady Ursula.
For those who don't know Lady Ursula, she discovered the FCA during the pandemic. Her first introduction to the Barony was in a fireside chat, and then along with Lady Schrobbs. And then they would attend our populace meetings virtually. And even though they were attending everything virtually, they volunteered to do more for our kingdom and for our barony. And so Lady Ursula stepped up as a deputy web minister for the kingdom, working on the Atenveldt Wiki page. And for the barony, she stepped up to be an autocrat for an event that's coming up in next year that I can't talk about right now, but we will talk about soon. So the amount of service you're providing to us is amazing, especially since you found us when we weren't doing anything. And then you stuck around, and then they went to their first camping event last weekend at Great Western War, and they're still with us. So today, we would like to conduct you to our order of the poem.
Paradigm are those of our subjects who have shown great amounts of service and devotion to our barony. Ursula Gelso has paramount in such regard, as it is our duty and pleasure to reward such of our subjects as have brought honor and renown to our realm. Do we, Nicholas, Baron, and Valdez, Baroness of the Barony of Atenveldt, elevate her to the order of the palm leaf. In witness thereof, do we set our hands the 16th day of October, Anna Societatis LBI, which is 2021 in the common calendar. Nicholas Baron, Valdez Baroness, illumination by Lady Anea Andalusia, and calligraphy by Master Richard.
Yes.
But there's a lot of children service. Like,
Yeah.
That's the word.
Greetings for the service of this gentle and newest lady of Atenveldt. Hip, hip.
Oh, and I heard that. Yes. Please come forward and present them. As our esteemed Harold prior to us explained, there are many givings of gifts at Investiture. It's baskets of stuff. And bags of stuff. We got bags of stuff too. Yay.
Somebody's gone hipster.
Usually we're stepping up and there's things that they will use to get out to their populace as generous projects.
My lords and ladies, Scranton, Harold and their excellencies have given me leave to announce that after court, we would very much like the Fanes and Madam Fanes of Atenveldt to join us so we can do some portraiture with their new excellencies. And we would love to have this moment memorialized. And if you have other groups, what you like photographs, that would be the time. So please join us so that we can make memories last a little longer. Thank you.
We are giving up on that. No more about it.
Okay, sure.
You lost your beat.
Three cheers for all of our justices.
I'm actually not speaking. You get the next one.
Okay. Timothy? Is he still here? Timothy! I think they left. I'll check. We're gonna step outside. Is that Timothy?
And someone hurry and look around the room.
See if.
Doesn't always go to the fence, so you gotta catch him there.
He was here, like, we're not sure that he Yeah, that's right.
This time, Your Excellency, we have business with one Oriana Atenveldt.
I'm new at this. So you, sir, are very in just tons of ways. As Pat and Nuts, right? Harold, you autocrated our day in the park. You look after that, which we know is work. It's not in the written right at this moment, so I quit. But I recently noticed that in spite of your prowess, you have not been recognized in our area for your archery. Now read the check.
The Charter of the Argent Barony. Amendments to this charter were made during the reign of Morgan and Elizabeth under the stewardship of another. There shall exist in the Barony a big development award known as the Order of the Argent Barrow, to be given by the Baron and Baroness subject to the pleasure of the Crown, those persons who have displayed excellence in the performance and promotion of the chivalrous art of archery. The holders of this award shall be styled as companion to the Argent Arrow, and shall be entitled to place initials CAA after their name. The insignia of the order shall consist of a silver medallion whose design shall be cool, 2 concrete, 2 trunks, cross themselves here, and chief crescent arrow, and best wise on top. Companions of the order shall take precedence as the kingdom of principality awards before the award walk. Amendments to the charter shall be made by the Baron and Baroness of Atenveldt, and the crown, and should. The Baron of Court of the Baron of Atenveldt, principal, they will protect the order to be found in.
There's a scroll. It's coming, sorry, we got out of order. We, Nicholas and Valdez, Baron and Baroness of Atenveldt, have seen that your courtesy is true as your aim. Thus, Oriana Atenveldt, we are pleased to admit you to the Order of the Argent Arrow by our hand the 16th day of October, LVI ASB 2021. Nicholas Baron, Valdez Baroness, illumination and calligraphy by Duchess Lynn of White.
Three cheers for this good gentleman. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Hip, hip.
Yes. So you've done a lot for the fair over the years. serving as Baron. You couldn't say this one, right? Yes.
So you're a knight, you're a pelican, you're a lion of Atenveldt, and now you are a thane of our barony. And as we talked about awards at fighter practice and various other times, you know, you're like, yeah, that's enough. I'm good. I got this. But I don't want anyone to think that we in the barony do not recognize you for your service. And so because of that, there's an award we would like to give you. So there's a charter. There's a thing. Somebody, Harold.
And as a during the reign of being crowned to the description of Atenveldt, Baron and Baroness of Atenveldt, there was created an award known as the Commander of the Palm of Atenveldt. Helen Janetta Fox was created premier of this order on July 22nd, 1995. Members of this charter were made in the Anna Society Highlands during the reign of Morgan Elizabeth under the stewardship of Nod and Emily. There shall exist in the Barony of Atenveldt an award known as the Order of the Commanders of the Palm of Atenveldt, which will be given by the Baron and Baroness subject to the pleasure of crown to those persons who have through the years given outstanding faithful service far above that normally expected of baronial subjects. Holders of this award shall be styled as commanders of the Palm of Atenveldt, which will be found in place of the initials CCPA after the name. The insignia of the order shall consist of a copper medallion, pendant, possible red ribbon, whose design shall be argent, 2 palm trees coupled, 2 trunks across themselves, here proper, and in sheet proper. Only individuals who have previously been inducted in the order of the Palm of Atenveldt hanged to that order shall be eligible for this award. Only 2 individuals may be inducted in this order per year. 2 years to start on the Investiture Baron and Baroness. Each member should be Investiture until the Baron and Baroness are invested. Members of this award will take precedence after before paying. Amendments to this constitution shall be made by the Baron and Baroness. Royal Court and Baron and Baroness should be crowned.
There's a scroll.
Give us all years of service, hard work, and dedication that we, Nicholas, Baron and Baroness, Baroness and Baron, we should be known that I will be highly prized those qualities, their lives. Great pleasure, as we commit our exemplary subject, serve none but fiercely as a commander of a noble order of the Palm of Atenveldt. We do charge our new commander to continue our display and promote the ideals of this honor order. Witness thereof, we might set our hand on the 16th day of October. 2001 in the contract. Nicholas Baron of these. Illumination by Mistress Eva Posen, by Mr. Richard. Three cheers for these 2 good gentles and their fine service to our realm. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip!
So Imogen is not here, which is not surprising because he normally doesn't come to many of them. But if you ever talk to him, he is passionate about art, and he does art with his metalwork. And so when we were stepping up, people told us you should talk to Imogen about if you need metalwork. So we had him make some coins for us, and we had him make our Baroness's signet and the Baron's pension medallion. And when you talk to him, you see his eyes light up, and it's a big smile. And it doesn't matter the size of the project, he's creating art, and he loves his art. I mean, it's just a passion. And if you receive the coin tonight or one of our signets, somewhere on there will be a heart, because he puts a heart on everything that he does as his personal device. Now, he has been recognized for his art through the Barony. He's got a preferred clarion, he's got a commander preferred clarion. But being someone who recognizes art and serves through art, what he doesn't have is a service award for the art that he's done for us. I know he's done coins for Dane Edward. He did coins, he did work for Silos and Lena. He did work for Barry Cat, he's done work for us. And so today we're going to induct him into the Order of the Palm of Atenveldt.
There shall exist in Barony of Atenveldt an award known as the Order of the Palm of Atenveldt, which shall be given by the Baron and Baroness, subject to the pleasure of the crown. crown to those persons who have served the barony faithfully and above and beyond that service normally expected of the subject barony. The holders of this award shall be styled as companions of the Palm of Atenveldt and shall be entitled to place the initials CPBA after their names. The insignia of the order shall consist of a silver medallion pendant presented on a red ribbon, whose design shall be argent, 2 palm trees coupled, stripes crossed in saltire proper, and in a chief a flame proper. Companions of the order shall take precedence after the Kingdom and Principality awards, but before award of arms. Amendments to the Constitution shall be made by the Baron and Baroness of Atenveldt after due consultation with the Crown. The premier of this order shall be the first person to receive this award. Companionship of previous recipients of this award is hereby confirmed. The principal and of the order shall be the Baron. The protector of the order shall be the King. Announce unto one and all who have come to hear and see our works, know that we, Nicholas Baron and Valdez Baroness of the most glorious Barony of Atenveldt, give warmest greetings. Having seen the energetic and tireless service of our most loyal subject, Temujin, his works have greatly enriched our barony with service that is always done with a smile. Do we humbly admit you to the order of the Palm of Atenveldt? In witness thereof, do we set our hands on the 16th day of October, Annus Societatis LVI, which is 2021 in the common calendar, Nicholas Baron, Valdez Baroness, illumination by Lady Sorsha Ingen. Ungehadra? Calligraphy by Master Richard Lee.
So hopefully we will find Temujin in a future event and we'll give this to him. We did one right.
I was just going to say, the ladies have said they will be there tomorrow, so we hope to give it to him then, but if not, it has been ready before, and with fewer events, we just want to take care of that house. Because he should be recognized. That's the last one.
We have announcements.
Okay, so currently the Barony of Atenveldt has a fighter practice in Moon Valley Park. That's through the end of this month. Starting November 3rd on Wednesday nights, we will be at Amp Island and Encanto. And we will be there for the foreseeable future. We have tried year after year to get back to Encanto Park. And for some reason, the city likes to rent to soccer leagues and youth leagues, and so we can't get it. But occasionally, we do get individual days we can rent the park out. So on Wednesday, November 17th, we are having a Duke Jonathan's Retro Melee Night at Encanto Park. We'd love to see everyone come out for a Melee Night, remember the way we used to be back in the 90s, and have a good time. And so, and then tomorrow, as Richard said, we'll be at Amp Island. You want to come check it out, see what it's like? If fighters, if you want to come and test the metal of those who would be our champion, we would love to have you. Thank you all.
I don't know if earlier, because of the reason to do with this, if we thank you, our cousins, for coming out, we so appreciate you. Some of you traveling quite a ways and coming to see us and celebrate with us and celebrate being back in person together. And so I just want to say from the bottom of my heart how much I love you all.
There being no further business, is hereby closed the court of Her Excellencies Nicholas and Valdez.
Let's hereby reopen the court of their majesties, Morgan and Elizabeth, King and Queen of Atenveldt. Thank you so much.
Well, that's kind of a big day. Always joyful to see parents and grandparents who have worked tirelessly for our kingdom get much deserved respite. They're both telling us so I expect to see both of them. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you to everybody who came out today to witness this transition to their new excellencies. I trust that your cousins will initiate well
Thank you for being here. It was wonderful. Get to watch them finish their final court and then see you start your first court. I know everybody's getting tired of sitting in these seats, so we'll move on.
See you next week.
Morgan and Elizabeth, King and Queen of Atenveldt. Long live the King! Long live the King! Long live the Queen! Long live the Queen! Long live the Crown Prince! Long live the Crown Prince! Long live the Crown Princess! Long live the Crown Princess! Long live the sovereign lands of Atenveldt! Long live the sovereign